So this week I'm using the Espresso Artful card kit to create this lovely card. And I've also got some dazzles on here, including the black thin lines dazzles as well as the gold tiny words and greetings. So that's the inside. Simple but elegant. And stay tuned to see what other products I've used, and we'll get started on the card. I'm using the Espresso Artful card kit, the 130 tiny words and phrases dazzles in gold, and the 63 thin line border dazzles in black, as well as the satin espresso ribbons that go perfectly with the Espresso Artful card kit. And the card kit is one of my favorite products because it includes everything you'll need to make fabulous cards, and the ribbons just add that nice touch of elegance. So let's get started with the card. So I'm starting with this blank card, and I've already covered it with the brown and white swirl paper. And just so you know, my card is 5 inches wide and 6.5 inches tall. Now I'm taking the thin black lines dazzles, and the first thing I'm going to do is line all the edges with a tiny scallop line here. That's this one right here. So I'm gonna peel that off, and I'm just gonna stick it down inch by inch to make sure it's just lined up just with the edge. And I'm going to do that all the way around the card. Now I've cut this piece, which is 5 3/4 by 4 1/4, so it's 3/4 inch smaller than the actual card, and that's going to get glued to the center. And then I'm going to line that one with the scalloped border here. So this is a larger scallop, and it's a thin black line like all of them, but you will be able to edge it without any of the paper showing on the outer edges, which is what I like. Now that I've got that done, I'm going to take this die cut and I'm going to glue it right about here, and then I'm going to take a couple more borders or thin lines and put them right here. There we go. Now the way that I kept these lines straight is simply by taking a ruler where I want them to go and drawing a pencil line and placing the stickers right on top of the line. So pretty simple. Now I'm also going to do the same thing with this key down here and with this label up here. Now for the greetings, I'm going to mat some of these gold greetings on this dark brown paper, just cutting around them so they have a nice dark background for the contrast, and then I'm going to glue them to the card. Alright, so now I have those golden greetings on the front, and I'm just going to add a couple bows from the ribbon set. So this one's going to go right on the corner of that, and this is going to go on the key. Okay, so there are my bows, and I am done with the front of my card. Now I've already started on the inside. I've lined all the edges with the thin lines dazzles, and I've cut this piece of tan pattern paper, and this is 5 inches tall by 4 inches wide. I'm going to glue it on this card, and then I'm going to do more borders around that. Okay, so now I'm taking this die cut, and I've threaded a ribbon through it and tied a bow, and that's going to be glued right there, and then we'll be done. Alright, so that's the end of the inside, and that area is left blank so you can either print or write your own greeting. And there is the front once again. I hope you guys enjoyed this card. Stay tuned for the bundle offerings, and I will see you again next week. First in this week's bundle, we have the Espresso Artful card kit, and this kit contains 110 different pieces. We have 76 die cuts, 27 cutouts, and 7 custom papers. And this is just a strip of each one of the papers, but we'll look at those more closely in a second. We're also giving you a card idea on the front, as well as 3 card ideas and insides, of course, on the back. And here is an image of all of the items in the kit, but let's take a closer look. First we have an all over textured brown dot with a very pretty swirl border. Then we have a very elegant and detailed stripe. I don't know if you can see but these details are very fancy. They've got some swirls and flourishes. An all over tan pattern. This is a brown and white, kind of a checkered pattern, diamond with diamonds. And we have, this one's sort of an off-white tapestry pattern. This would be really good if you want to write or stamp a greeting on. Brown with white swirls. A brown all over small pattern. And this sheet is a cutout sheet, and it has all sorts of greetings on it. It has everything from with sympathy to celebrate, and I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. There are greetings that are appropriate for the outsides of cards and ones for the insides of cards. So and plus, I forgot to mention the empty ones. The blank labels are for you to customize yourself. So whether it be stamping, handwriting, putting dazzle greetings on here, printing with your computer, the possibilities are truly endless. Then we have the 3 sheets of die cuts here. The first one looks like this, and these sheets are a bit stiffer, so they're a nice heavy cardstock weight. All the die cuts pop out really easily. And just to show you all the images on here, as you can see, there are a variety of shapes and sizes, as well as colors and patterns, but everything goes together perfectly with the espresso theme. This is a really pretty light colored border around this frame. And I should mention that some of the frames have an inside and an outside piece. You can sort of see here that this piece will pop out from the outside. Now you can use those together or separately depending on your preference. So besides the Artful card kit, you're also getting the 130 tiny words and phrases dazzles in gold. And some of these, just to read you a few: happy birthday, make a wish, hi, celebrate, for you, hello, get well, just a note, just because, thinking of you, etc., etc. So you've got so many of these, 130 words on this dazzle sheet, and on the back it shows you how to use them. And we also have another sheet of dazzles. These are the thin line border dazzles, and there are 63 lines on here in different little patterns, so plenty to go around for each of your projects. And of course on the back we've got instructions. And the last item in the bundle here is the espresso ribbons. These are all satin ribbons, and there are, I believe, 6 of them, and they're all 3 feet each, and all of the colors, as you can see, match perfectly with the espresso card kit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode, and please join me again next week when I show you another fun project. See you next time.